The last surviving dambuster, Johnny Johnson, has died at the age of 101.
Now, he was part of the 617 Squadron, which destroyed key dams in the heartland of Nazi Germany in World War II. John Kay looks back at his life.
They were the RAF's 617 Squadron, but they'll be forever known as the Dambusters. And among them, 22-year-old George Leonard Johnson. His mates just called him Johnny. Their daring mission was famously recreated for the big screen. In 1943, they dropped their bouncing bombs to attack German dams.
Nice work, Skipper.
And hit the country's industrial heartland.
It was a thrilling experience. No other way to describe it. Our briefing was to fly across the dam to drop the bomb as near as possible to the centre of the dam. So it was practice, practice, practice.
Born in Lincolnshire in 1921, Johnny lost his mum when he was only 3 years old. He joined the RAF as a teenager and for years rarely talked about the Dambusters. But when he was in his 90s, Johnny Johnson returned to Germany with a BBC film crew. He met local people who remembered the raids. Hundreds of civilians were killed during Operation Chastise, as well as 53 of Johnny's comrades from Bomber Command.
I'm lucky, yes, still be alive. I'm lucky that I was with the right crew, in the right place, at the right time. And I feel privileged and honoured to have taken part in that raid. I think it was a great raid. I think it was a tribute to all those who took part, particularly those who gave their lives in pursuing their target.
The men who raided the Ruhr dams were among those to receive their decorations from Her Majesty.
They were honoured at the time with the Distinguished Flying Medal. But it wasn't until 2017, after a high-profile public campaign, that Johnny Johnson was awarded the MBE by the Queen.
She said, nice to see the Dambusters still around, and I thanked her for the honour of the thing, and how pleased and honoured I felt to be meeting her for the second time.
As the last of the Dambusters, Johnny became well known, but he insisted he was only doing his job in 1943, and always said his public appearances were his way of honouring all the men involved in one of the most decisive moments of the Second World War. John Kay, BBC News.
That was Johnny Johnson, the last surviving dambuster who's died at the age of 101.
Quite incredible life.